Hello everybody, welcome back. Hopefully you're ready for the start of a big season here in the Vanarama National League after being promoted last season. If you haven't seen my season review and transfer special, then you may want to go back and watch that. If not, we'll introduce you to the new players as we get there today. Either way, if you can leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button, it all helps here on YouTube. I will be most grateful. Thank you very much. And if you've got any comments, also leave them down in the comments for me as well. So without any more to do, welcome from the bottom to the top. Hello and welcome to episode 23 of From the Bottom to the Top. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have games for you against Boreham Wood at home in the Vanarama National League North, and Carlisle away also in the Vanarama National League North. We have had a good pre-season. If you've not looked at my season review and transfer special, a quick recap. As you'll see, an 8-0 win against Three Rovers, an 8-0 win against Bury, 4-0 win against Stalybridge Celtic, 6-0 against Leek Town, 0-0 against Reading under-23s, and a 3-0 win against Buxton. We had good time throughout those, and a clean sheet through the whole lot, which was very good. So I'm just hoping that that we won't hurt when we do have or concede a goal. What else to tell you? No more incomings on the transfers. They were as was. Lembriska, Robinson, Brunt, Harlock and Nelson are incomings so far. We have a few more irons in the fire and hoping that they will come to fruition maybe between this game and the next game. So we may introduce you to a few more. We're also having a nose around as well because, as I have already said, a few have fallen through rather annoyingly. Financially we're still okay. 9,114 committed spending on our wage budget, currently spending 7.7, so we're well under as it stands at the minute, and we have plenty in our transfer budget, which I don't expect to use all of. Might use a little bit, but we won't use all of, so I'm hoping that some of that could transpose itself down into here if we need to. If we get a bit close to it, but I don't think we are at the moment. Right, with that all said and done, we've already said the media prediction is for us to where we were now. Let's have a quick look in here. The media prediction, yes, 21st, 33-1. Yeah, I think we're still in with a good opportunity to do something in this season. Gateshead, of course, coming up with us. And that was the one thing I didn't do in the transfer special, was actually have a look at who did what and came up. Gateshead did come up by way of the playoffs. Didn't mention that. And coming down were today's opponents, Carlisle and Barrow. The two sides that came down. Other sides coming up with us from the National League South were double check Kingstonian. Probably can see it better in here actually. Kingstonian and Dulwich Hamlet were the two southern teams that came up, so they're the newbies. Right, without any more to do, let's get on with the first game of the season and the first game of the episode. We're at home to Boreham Wood. And can we get off to a good start? Well, it's not until you get to the first game of the season you realise just how the transfer window hasn't gone quite as you'd planned. Lots of positives, but also we have a few little gaps that are appearing that we need to shore up very, very soon if we're to survive here in the National League. So let's go through the team and I'll explain more as we go. Smith starts in goal. Robinson, a new boy on the left. If you haven't watched the transfer special, Luke Robinson is a left fullback stroke wing back. He's very attacking, likes to get forward, He's good at crossing as well, so I'm expecting him to provide on that left side. Certainly an upgrade from whatever we had. Ronnie Nelson. He can play in central midfield, or he can play out as a wing back on the left side. His main attribute is the fact that he's 6'6", so hoping, and he's got a good jumping reach as well. So hoping that will stop the balls coming over the top. He might not be so good on his feet, but his heading is certainly very, very good. And that's where we're going to put, hopefully, block off our main threat. Nathan Smith, he come in just before the season in early June. He is another central defender, no nonsense centre back. He is 27 years, a bit older, a bit more nous in that middle of defence there. So he comes in. Lembiska. So we've got virtually, well, not virtually, but we have got a brand new back line here. Can play in defence, wing back, or as a defender on left and right. He can also play as a defensive midfielder and a midfielder. So he's quite versatile. Dexter Lembikisa, I'll get that wrong throughout today's episode, I'm sure. Again, he's got a bit of he likes to have a run down that wing, shall we say. His crossing isn't fantastic, but he can get those balls across if he needs to. Midfield, we've got Harlock. He's our new midfielder. He can play there. He can play on the outside. He is quite competent as a right attacking midfielder as well, which we did toy with the idea of putting him out there. My assistant manager has thwarted my plans. We'll see how we progress with that one. Again, has quite a bit of agility, quite a bit of speed. Can command that midfield, and is just 20 years old. Hughes alongside him. Kellerman is on the bench. So Kellerman, very wise head, can play in that as well, because we can push Hughes forward to Brunt, where Brunt plays, and then Kellerman can come in there. Parkin will start on the left because we're, as I've mentioned, we are struggling for somebody out there. Brunt is our other new man. He is here in the centre, can play in midfield as well. He is best as a Mazzala, but likes to play as an advanced playmaker in that attacking role. He's come in. He is 21 years old and has contributed quite well in pre-season. Hales Doherty continues out on the right. Will Russ, our inform striker from last season, is up front. We don't, as you will see, have any backup for him at the moment, apart from youth and all the rest of it. So we are desperate to bring in at least one, maybe two strikers to back him up front. Carter, Sams, Kellerman, Williams and Allen are all on the bench for this one. I've got my fingers crossed because I do think we've got a few more holes than I realised. And you join us as the teams come onto the pitch. The ground has had a few changes to comply with the National League rules. And we have lost a little bit of capacity. I'm hoping that they will build a new stadium, or not new stadium, but a new, nearly, they were in Boreham Wood, a new stand or something in due course. We'll see. Robinson heading that one, but gives the ball away. Oh, this is a highlight of what actually happened. And luckily they put that wide. So early skirmishes not going our way. We have a corner here. Hughes swings it in, but it's headed clear. Hughes will pick that up. Very casual out to that. Smith, Lembeska, Hughes, Smith. Back to Ronnie Nelson. Seeing some of the new players. Horlock, Robinson. And here's our man. He will try and cross this from deep. There it is. But didn't find his man on this occasion. Lembiksa will try and do the same on that side. Crosses in. Oh, yes. Luke Parkin. One of our past players. Well, not past players. One of our players from last season getting the goal on 21 minutes. Lembiska will get the Or will Brunt get the assist for that? I should have looked when it came up. I was more thrilled that it had gone in. Does it tell me here somewhere? It does, I think. Throw in from Robinson to Hales Doherty. Robinson back to Hales Doherty. It's crossed in, but not there. Horlock will take a shot. Lovely shot from Horlock. That's why we bought him. 2-0 after 25 minutes. And again, I didn't see who did the assist. I think it was Hales Doherty with the assist for that one. Oh no, it was headed out by Reese, actually. Lovely curled ball. And that's why we've bought him. Robinson. Brunt. Parkin. Robinson. Crosses for Lembiksa. He's going to get to that byline. He's going to pull it back. He's been tackled. And it's a penalty. Brunt could put us 3 up here. And does. The goalkeeper couldn't do anything, really. His first goal of the season. Zach Brunt. And, well, we're doing better than I thought. I thought we were going to struggle, but apparently 3 goals in quick succession. Let's just pause that. Oh, no. We have a corner. Hughes. Can we be 4 up by half-time? Horlock to Hales Doherty. Moving the ball around nicely. Hughes. Horlock. Sorry, Horlock. It's Harlock. Robinson. Harlock. Robinson. Harlock. The 2 new boys interacting. Hughes. And it was saved by Ashmore. It's a corner. We are top as it stands. Hughes. Ball comes in. It's headed clear. Mendy will come away with it. And this is where Nelson, he's going to get a yellow card. Don't send him off. Oh, he's only got a yellow card. Thank goodness for that. I didn't think it was a bad tackle, actually, but obviously he thought better of it. Come on, Robinson. He's going to stop this man from crossing. He's crossed, and they've got one back. Fonkio has got a goal back for them. Robinson letting them get away, and he sort of like crossed it in, and Fonkio, he sorted the ball out and then put it away. Ronnie Nelson being careful that he didn't get a second. That what I have realised, I haven't been in here and actually sorted these out, which I do need to do. Yeah, Fonkio. Let's sort these out. What does this one say? Trigger and press when the ball is play to Evans would help us. Right, we'll do, that's all the changes we'll do for the minute. Drop down to second now. Newport County top by virtue of goal difference, I'm guessing. And half time comes. I don't think it was a bad first half. I think if we'd only had the one and they got the goal back, we'd have been sweating a little bit. But with still a 2-goal lead, we're okay. We're comfortable. 7 shots, 5 on target, 1.77, 61% possession against their 6 and 3, 0.73, 39% possession. More of the same second half, boys, please. No changes at half time, and we're back up and running. Ball's cleared upfield. Bingham as they come on an attack. Be very careful. This real test for us. Of course, that's the first goal that we've given away this term, and well saved by Smith. Puts that behind. They have a corner. Yeovil 2 up against Halifax Town. Brunt will come out to this, and we have a counter-attack on. Russ is in front of him. He's poked that to Russ. Russ! And Ashmore puts it away for a corner. Russ might find it more difficult this term, of course. It's headed clear. And Fonkio. Bingham that had the shot, and Smith managed to put it behind. They have a free kick. Reese with the free kick swings it in. It's head over the top. Definitely asking questions, and if they get another one back, we've really then got to start sweating. Lembekisa to Hales Doherty. Hales Doherty into the box. Try to cut it low for Russ, but he didn't get there, and they're coming away again. Funkio. Smith will cut that out to Nelson. And Williams, poor ball over the top, really. Smith on that far wing, but Robinson has tackled him. Back to Robinson. It's given away, but they're tackling well. Horlock didn't hang on to the ball. Nelson always going to get the better there with his height. Over the top for Russ again. Heads it down to Horlock and through to Russ. Oh, he's put it wide. Couple of missed opportunities in this half to finish this game off. Another goal now would really finish it off. Russ would have preferred him on his other foot, maybe. 66 minutes gone. We have a free kick. Hughes! And goalkeeper saving it again. Got out for a corner. Ronan Hughes swings this one in, and it's headed over the top by Ronnie Nelson. They have a free kick. Smith with the free kick. Bingham. Smith getting down for that one, but he was offside. Look at him. Well offside. But Smith saved it anyway. Well done, Smith. Right, we are in territory for doing some changes. Hales Doherty is not having a good time out there. I'm thinking we might have to bring Luke Williams on for him on that right side. I'm just wondering what happens if we swap these two over. Williams has got to stay the inverted on that side. Parkin can be the winger on that side. Right. Who else do we need to change? Will Russ is playing better. Luke Robinson, he's not having a fantastic time out there. Do we bring Sams on in his position out the back there? I mean, realistically, he should be. It might just be first time out nerves, to be fair. We'll leave him be. We'll leave him be. While we're here, we will have a check on the opposition because they have made a couple of changes and we need to nail them down very soon. Connor Smith has been causing us a bit of a problem, so we need to batten down the hatches. Back to tactics. And Luke Williams coming on. We'll pump fists and tell him to do the job. And back underway. Well tackled by Hughes. Smith to Parkin. Brunt. Parkin on this side now. Lembekisa. He's going to cross this ball. It's a goal. Will Russ, his first of the season. 4-1. I think that probably is it. The 3-goal cushion is restored. And Fonkiu has gone off. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Lembekisa. That's what he does well. Pumps that ball across low and hard across the 6-yard box. And we scored lots in pre-season like that. And I'm hoping we'll continue to do right. Taylor Allen is the man coming on for them. But we're going to block him off before we get there. We are back up on top. And as you know, 5 minutes to go. We'll be looking to do our usual trick. Nathan Smith swings it out, but it's given away. And Allen is there, but Nelson has the legs to put in front. Brunt over the top to Russ. Can we get a fifth? Russ cuts it back. No support at that point. Brunt. Robinson now. Come on, make a name for yourself, Liam. Crosses it in. Yes! Will Russ. Took him a while to get going. His second goal of the season. It is 5-1 on 85 minutes. And we have played up to expectations. Just think if we'd had Will Jarvis out there. Oh, man. We've got the works of a good team here. Will Russ. Right. We are where we are. I'm going to give him a shout because praise is key. Going to go to balanced. And we are going to look to make one more change. Or maybe two more changes. Brunt will come off, I think. He is tired. What we'll do is we will bring on... Right, we're going to take Zach Brunt back here. And we're going to swap Brunt for Kellerman. We'll do that change. Luke Robinson has picked up on that left side. I think it was just a case of settling in. He's provided a few balls, which is really, really good. Thinking that might be our only change, actually. And we will batten down the hatches to see the game out if we can. 3 minutes of injury time. They have a throw in. Smith to Smith. Mr. Smith. Williams over that side, keeping them at bay as they try and find a way through to get a second. Oh, well tackled by Nelson. It's Smith back to Smith. We have two Smiths as well. And Russ could be in here for his hat-trick. He is. Fourth goal of the season. And he is hat-trick boy. 6-1. And Williams will rue missing that header. Took it wide of the goalkeeper and Ashmore was beaten again. Oh, man. Will Russ, from being looking nothing special, ends up with a 9.6. 16 shots, 10 on target, 3.27, 59% possession. Boreham Wood, 12 shots, 5 on target, 1.62, 41% possession. Jackson Smith having a good game as well. Kept us in it. Lembriska, he's had a good outing. Gerard Harlock. Luke Robinson, mediocre, but he's okay. Hales Doherty perhaps didn't have such a good game. But all in all, how did the boys up front do? Not really enough game time for them to see how they did. Luke Parkin, 6.7, but we'll go with that. And hopefully we'll bring in a few players. Right, let's have a look, see how we look in the table. I know where we are. We're at the top. Well, that was an emphatic statement, if there ever was one. As you will see, we are top of the table. It's only one game, I know. I'm getting carried away. 3 points from that first game, 6-4, 1 against, a goal difference of 5. So we're off to a good start. It's our second game that we will play against Carlisle, who've lost their first game against Woking. 3-1. So it's a game for us to really go out and do something special. 6 of the best for Farsley. Final score 6-1, fully deserved. Farsley Celtic totally controlled their Vanarama National League game against Boreham Wood at the Citadel. Highlight of the game was undoubtedly a hat-trick from Farsley's Will Russ. Indeed, it was. Right, without any more to do, let's get through to the second game of the episode. Let's hope it's as entertaining. It's against Carlisle. And as you come to the team that will face a Carlisle in our second game of the episode, second game of the season, nothing has changed transfer-wise. We do know that the player that we were, and I can't remember his name, that we were hoping to bring in on this left side of attack, attacking midfield. He's gone elsewhere, and we've missed out on another one. We seem to be having extreme difficulty getting one on this side. In fact, one on either side. And also our striker. We still no evidence of that as yet. So it's Smith in goal. Robinson, Nelson, Allen comes in. He's a little bit upset because he thinks he's lost his place to Nelson. So he's been brought in and Smith is on the bench. I hope it's not a mistake. Lembiksa is alongside him. Harlock and Hughes in midfield that did so well last time out. Parkin, Brunt, Hales Doherty, Russ up front. He's as a poacher because he got that hat-trick basically when we switched to him to a poacher role. Carter, Sams, Smith, Kellerman and Williams are all on the bench. Let's hope we can continue where we left off. Teams out on the pitch. That's Carlisle. Not a lot happening in one end of the stadium by the looks of it. And Carlisle off to a good start. We haven't shown any sign of anything yet. We have now. Yeovil Town have overtaken us. They've taken the lead in their match, obviously. Armour throws in. And this could be a stiff test for us. Knock it. He scored. 21 minutes on the clock. Manny Norkit. And yeah, a stern test from Carlisle, who dropped out of League One, of course. And Ronnie Nelson not keeping him at bay, and Smith couldn't get to it quick enough, realistically. And we paid the penalty for it. Right, well, that was the only highlight of that half. We haven't really done anything bad as it stands. They've had 6 and 4. We've had 6 and 4. We're slightly better on the XG. We're slightly better on possession. So we've not been out of the game. It's just that they caught us on the break. Manny Norkett scoring the only goal so far. Let's see if we can get back into this in the second half. Well, I do apologise. For not the first time just recently, we seem to have had a glitch in the recording. I don't know if it's the recording, OBS or whatever, but we seem to have had a problem. We missed certainly a couple of the goals that have been going on. So I want to bring you up to date. We've had to switch to the match highlights after everything's been recorded. It was only when I was editing that I realised it hadn't actually recorded properly. So we're going to pick the game up in the second half. It's 15 minutes in. We have a throw with Robinson on this near side. He's going to throw the ball in. He's got it through to Brunt. Brunt holds the ball up. Parkin back to Brunt. Brunt with the cross to Hales Doherty. It's 1-1. 50 minutes gone. Hales Doherty getting his first of the season. 61 minutes now. Liam Robinson. Parkin. Horlock. Brunt. Brunt's made himself some space and he scored a second. And on 62 minutes, we go 2 goals up. They've made another change now. Coker coming on. So we'll need to cut him out. Oh, Lembeksa. They could get a second here. They have. It's 2-2. Very poor. I'm not sure whether that was Allen that got cut out then. They've gone route 1. I would have expected Nelson to get that. And Lembiksa was beaten. And Charters just had Smith to beat. Oh dear. Right. We're going to berate the team for that. And it's gone past our change-a-roo times. Right. Harlock we're going to take off for Kellerman. Take Brunt off, but because he's having a good game, but he is so tired. Does he become ineffectual? We we're going to change him to Onganch. Let's change him to that just for a minute. Hales Doherty is tired. Luke Parkin's tired. We'll just go with that for the minute. Kellerman coming on in that midfield role. And Brunt now is injured, so we've left him in there. He's got potential knee injury. We have to make that change. Luke Williams coming on for him. Let's hope that's not bad news. Because if it is, we've lost our key man in that role there. Left him on for too long. And it may come back and bite me, that one. Let's hope not. Allen, Williams, Hughes, Hales Doherty. Can we get nose back in front again? Hales Doherty. Cuts it back to Hughes. Hughes, Hales Doherty. Hughes. Come on. Cross this ball. Yes! It's Will Russ. He's 5th of the season. And we are back in front, boys and girls. Oh, it's disallowed. I think it was Parkin that was offside, actually. And I thought we got a nose in front again. Could be a draw. Could be a draw. Hales Doherty. We haven't got anybody that we can bring on for him either. Because Williams has thingied. Gonna have to leave them in situ, aren't we? Luke Parkin, we haven't got anybody for him either. We will leave it as it is. We're not going to get anything out of this. 5 minutes of injury time, though. We have had the better of the game, and this is really gooling. A 2-2 draw. We should have won that, really. Carlisle, I suppose, League One last season. Disappointing. 14 shots, 7 on target, 1.26. 55% possession against their 11-6 and 45%. Okay, we haven't lost. That's the main thing. It's a goodish start to the season. It's stuff to build on. If we can bring in a couple more players, somebody up front, and somebody on that thing, and just hope that Brunt isn't injured for any length of time, and then we could well be okay. Let's hope so. Let's have a look at the table then. And here is that table. Newport County have taken the lead of the table. They've won well, in fact, all the teams above us have won 2 games so far this season. Newport, Southend, Woking, and Aldershot Town, they've all put 6 points on the board, and varying degrees of thing. They've all only managed to put 1 in. We've had 3 put past us, so we're going to need to watch the goals. I was hoping defence was a bit more solid than this. Anyway, we are okay as it is. 5th, top of the rest. Then comes Notts County, Yeovil, Gateshead, Bromley, Stockport, and so on down the bottom. Weymouth, Halifax Town, Kingstonian, and Dagenham and Redbridge. They're the teams. I mean, it's early days. Until we get about 10 games in, we won't really be able to see any massive pattern happening in this one. Just one thing to point out to you, just like to highlight this. Where are we? Yeah, Carlisle hold out for a draw. Farsley had their midfield to thank on a wet evening at Brunston Park as they showed their strikers how to finish. Just a couple of other notable things. Brunt has got an innocuous injury, twisted knees, be out for 3 or 4 days. So might miss the Dagenham Redbridge game, might be all right. Harlock, he's only out for 2 or 3 days, was injured getting tackled. He's got bruised ribs. He'll be fine. He'll be back. So all in all, I don't think there's a lot to worry about there. I thought both our players may be out for some time. Right, we are going to come back. We will be back at the start of September for Kingstonian and Bromley. Kingstonian away, Bromley at home. That will be our next episode. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. It at least wasn't a losing episode. Don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all that goes on here, all the future episodes of this series, my other series, Making Tottenham Hotspurs Again, and any new series as we bring them out. New episodes of From the Bottom to Top currently released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. And if you want to keep up to date what's happening on this channel and more, you need to follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It'll be episode 24. It's out on Thursday. Until then, it's a very good one.